Hi all. If you are a returning viewer, welcome back. If you are new, welcome. My name is Amira and my channel is all about trying new makeup, talking about new makeup, but also finding new and exciting ways to be inspired by the makeup you already own. If that sounds good to you, I hope you consider subscribing, and if you enjoyed today's video, hitting the like button. Today, guys, we are going to be ranking or chit-chatting, maybe ranking, all of the mascaras I tried in 2022. Let's get into it. First off, let me say I am a stickler about mascara. I tend to only use one mascara at a time, although I will say this year that kind of changed. I was bouncing between a few, which kind of worked out because I was able to really compare them and really say what the qualities are of each of them and what makes them different and what makes them preferred and not preferred, if that makes sense. So first off, let's start off with, if we're going to rank these, this will be at the bottom, the very bottom, which makes me sad because this brand makes one of my favorite mascaras, the Milk Kush mascara. I love that mascara. This one, the Rise mascara, is hot garbage. It's hot garbage. I don't feel like it does much of anything. It flakes, it smudges. It kind of irritated my eyes. First off, I have very sensitive eyes. So for me, mascaras that irritate my eyes are just automatically a no-go. This one, it wasn't worth the irritation. There's certain mascaras that I'll try and they'll kind of irritate my eyes a little bit, but they'll be so lovely that I'll be like, worth it. This wasn't worth anything. I think this still has product in it. I keep most mascaras as far as in use for up to 3 months because my eyes are so sensitive, and that's what's recommended. Certain ones, I will admit, there are certain ones that are in this stack that I've been using that are older than that because I love them and I don't want to stop using them. But this one I stopped using like after 2 months. I was like, I'm done with you. I'm done with you. It does nothing for what's rising? It doesn't give lift. It doesn't give volume. And it doesn't even lengthen all that well. It just smudges and crumbles and makes my eyes itchy. So Rise can sit down. How about that? Next up, that is kind of tied for least fave is, and I hate to have to say this one, but it is the new, I think this is new. I got this in as a gift. And when I purchased 2 of the blushes from M Cosmetics, I got a mini of the M Cosmetics Pick Me Up mascara. Most of these are minis. I tend to only purchase minis of high-end mascaras. I think it's not worth spending the full price on them. If you can find them in a mini size, get them in a mini size. One, because again, mascaras really should only be used for they say 3 to 6 months, but it's really 3 months. And also, I like trying new mascaras, so having a full tube of something that I have to like work at to use up is a chore to me. Getting minis, they're cheaper and they're more economical in my opinion, and I get to try more that way. So this was great to get a mini of this. I got this as a free gift. I don't like this, y'all. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's very similar to the Rise mascara in the sense that it does irritate my eyes. And I felt like this smudge, and I've never been someone who dealt with mascara smudges. I have noticed this since I started not setting my under eyes very often. I get smudges, and that's to be expected. Like I had a bit of a smudge here, but I haven't set any of this. That's fine. When I do set and I'm still having smudges, when I'm not someone who's prone to it, I have an issue with that. This one smudged and flaked. I would have flakies like all under here, and I'm just like, and then on top of that, I do felt like this irritated my eyes. So yeah, this was another one that I was using and that I stopped using because there's still product, very much still product in here. I didn't like it. And I didn't feel like it was worth the irritation because it wasn't giving me much. I don't feel like I feel that it lengthens. I didn't feel like it volumized all that well. And again, it smudged. Next up is the Cali Ray Come Hell or High Water Tubing Mascara. I don't have a lot of experience with tubing mascaras, but I was curious because I know some people swear by them and some people absolutely hate them. A lot of people love them for the ease of removing them. This one I actually really liked. I liked it did volumize, it did lengthen, it did do all the things that I needed it to do for my eyelashes. For the record, my eyelashes are not short. I have fairly long lashes, but they're sparse and I have eye irritation. So those are the things. And my eyelashes are naturally pretty curly. Not all of them, but most of them are. I don't generally have to curl my lashes before I put mascara on. I have been noticing that certain mascaras will weigh my lashes down. That's an issue that I have. And that's an issue that I actually had with both of these as well, was that they were weighing my lashes down. And my lashes that are normally naturally curly were starting to look kind of straight and weird. No, no go. This one didn't do that. However, I know a lot of people say 2B mascaras are easier to remove. I did not find that to be the case with this. I felt like it took more to remove this. It's supposed to come off with just like, you know, water and then it just fall, you know. I had to work at this. Even though I was doing the thing with water, it took me a while to get this off with water. I wasn't using other products because I know that that wouldn't work with this. Just with water, I was really struggling to remove this. So that is my one gripe with this, is that it's meant to be a 2B mascara that's easy to remove, and I didn't find it easy to remove. However, the formulation is fantastic. It hits all of the points. It gives length, it gives volume. It holds a curl if you have curly lashes, or if you have to curl your lashes. I didn't feel like this weighed my lashes down. So yeah, I would say that I don't find this as easy to remove as people purport 2B mascaras to be. But other than that, it was a really solid formula. Next up is the Le Volume de Chanel Mascara number 10. I have a little baby one. I haven't used this as much as I would like, but the times that I have used this, and it's still pretty good, so I'm gonna add this to the rotation a little bit more so I can finish this little baby tube out. I actually really liked this. I thought it was really nice. I don't know if it's worth the Chanel price tag though. This is the thing, is that I feel like this is a really good mascara, but I think you could find a really good mascara at the drugstore. So I don't know, maybe I would switch these out. Maybe this one will come before this one. My only reason why I'm ranking this one a little bit lower is because of the removal process. But I think as far as formulation, that one's probably a little bit more interesting than this one. Like, I feel like it gives a little bit more than this one does. But this is it's a good mascara. Looking at this tiny little tube and thinking about the Chanel price tag and thinking about my experience with this, you could find a drugstore mascara that gives the same experience as far as lengthening, volumizing. I don't feel like this volumized that much. It did lengthen quite a bit though, which is nice. But I sort of measure everything against my 3 favorites, which are, for reference, my 3 favorite mascaras are the Gucci mascara, the Bite Beauty, rest in peace Bite, Upswing, and the Milk Kush. Those are the 3 that I love, and I really measure them up against the Bite Beauty Upswing because that's the one that is like my all-time fave, and that's the one that gives me, like, when I'm looking for like lashes, that's what I use. So this one doesn't meet that criteria in that sense, and neither did the Cali Ray, but they're both solid mascaras. But this one is far easier to remove than the Cali Ray. And next up, tied, I would say, for the top spot, although actually, no, they're not. I will say next up on the list is and this is the newest one to my collection. I have a couple of backup mascaras. I'm one of those people who hoards mascara. I don't know if you guys are like that, but I hoard mascara minis because I get them as gifts, or sometimes I'll buy them, you know, like purchase with gift, and I'll hoard them and then I'll try them one after another. So these are the ones that I've tried this year. I have others, but I haven't used them yet, so I can't rank them, but I have others. But this one I purchased the most recently, and it's the one that I was really curious about, and I purchased it to try, specifically to try now. And so I've been using this. I'm wearing it today. And what I will say about this is it's a good mascara. It's a good mascara. I think it gives great lengthening. It darkens. I like this for days when I want good lashes, but I don't need them to be like the star of the show. Like, I just want my makeup to look good and my mascara to sort of top it off, you know? But the reason why I'm not putting this at the top, and what is going to be at the top, is I'm actually surprised by that this one made the top. But thinking about it and doing the ranking, I was like, yeah, that makes sense. I will say again, price point wise, this is Armani. You can find something that does what it does at the drugstore. You don't have to spend Armani prices for this. This is a good mascara. It's a good mascara. And I like it. I did find that it smudged a little bit under my eyes, but I have not set my makeup today. My makeup I don't have any powder on my face, except here, but I don't have any powder on my face outside of that. And I think whenever I don't set my under eyes, I tend to have more smudging. But and the reason why I don't like the Milk one and the Cosmetics ones, even when I was setting my under eyes, I was still getting smudging. Smudging when I haven't set my concealer, I'm like, yeah, duh, of course. This one did that a bit, but it doesn't, when I do set my under eyes, it doesn't smudge at all. So it's just the combination of those two things, you know, but I still really enjoy this. I'm going to finish this up because I really like it. And finally, I received this. I won a contest on Instagram. Like, I won a giveaway. Not a contest, a giveaway. And I never win anything, but I won a giveaway that Gen C Beauty was doing with one of the creators that I follow. Emma from Cute Cream. And I got some lipsticks. I got the blush. And I still use those things sparingly. They're not like my go-tos in my collection by any stretch. I like all of them. I think they're all really good, but they're not like the things that I immediately think of. However, the thing that shocked me was the mascara. And this is the Spectator Sport Mascara in black. I was shocked at how much I liked this mascara because when I first tried it, I thought it was mediocre at best. And that's how it is with some mascaras. I feel like some mascaras, you open them up, they're meh, and then you have to use them for a little while, and then they get better. This one is kind of like that. Like, the first time I tried it, I was like, meh. Then the second, third, fourth time, I was like, okay, we're getting somewhere. Where, you know, that you open them up, the air gets in, the formula thickens a little bit, it gets a bit of body, and you can kind of like really see what it's about, you know? A lot of formulas right out of the tube are just not the biz. For me, this was one of them. However, like a week in, 2 weeks in, guys, I was like, this is amazing. This was my everyday go-to. Like, when I wasn't using my Bite, I was using my Gen C Beauty. This is a great everyday mascara. It gives volume, but it's like not too much. It gives the fluttery lash effect, which the Armani does, just not as well as the Gen C. But if you like that, like, I love when I'm not going for like, you know, drama with mascara. I love the fluttery lash for everyday looks, natural eye looks. I love a fluttery lash, and this gives you a fluttery lash. And I have had this since summer. It is now not summer. And I'm so loath to throw it away. I have to buy a new one. Like, this I got for free, so it's even harder. And I'm like, but I would order this. Like, I kind of wish I'd placed an order during Black Friday with Gen C. But no, I have other backups. That's the thing. It's like, I'm not going to reorder this for a while because I do have other mascaras that I haven't used yet that I want to get through. But this, of all of these, this is the one that I would repurchase tomorrow because this was such a low-key banger. It's an unassuming little mascara that just like, it comes out of the gate and it's like meh, and then all of a sudden it's like the star of the show, and it's the thing that I was reaching for. Like, I have my little collection of mascaras and I just be like, no, we're gonna do Gen C. No, we're gonna do Gen C. I was even picking this over my Bite because as much as I love my Bite mascara, it's a lot. And then when I say that, I don't like clumpy lashes. I don't like lashes. I don't like the clumpy look. The Bite Beauty can get clumpy if you go too ham with it because it is a very thick formula. I love it because I can do my lashes in like 1 or 2 coats and be done, and then my lashes look boom, you know. But if you go too ham, if you're not careful, you can get the clumpy, lumpy lashes look, which is not something, you know, I don't always want boom, and I don't always want to have to wrestle about clumps, you know, when I'm wanting to like layer. This I can do 3-4 layers and it still looks amazing. And the same can be said for this one. This one's a little bit newer, it's a little bit thinner, so I don't know if that will always be the case with this one. I think because this is the one that's been opened the most recently, that's why it doesn't clump when I put multiple layers on. But this one I've had for a while and it just doesn't do it. And yeah. So the reigning champ for 2022 for mascaras is the Gen C Beauty Spectator Sport, y'all. It's a beautiful, beautiful everyday mascara, and it doesn't irritate my eyes, and it's easy to remove. Look at that. It's not waterproof. None of these are waterproof. I don't really do waterproof mascara because my eyes are so sensitive. But none of these are waterproof. But Jinsi is the one that like I can remove fairly easily. And the Armani one as well. And the Chanel. Like the top three come off pretty easily. These I feel like stuck like glue. Even though they flaked everywhere, it's like you wanted to come off my eyes when I didn't want you to come off my eyes, but when I want you to come off my eyelashes, you just don't want to leave. Okay. And this one as well was just like, I thought tubing was supposed to be easy and this was not easy. So yeah, I would say the top three are the ones that are the easiest to remove. And also the ones that for me, for my everyday aesthetic with lashes, which is like that like fluttery, lengthened, fluttery, separated look. Those three have been the best for that aesthetic. So tell me in the comments down below, guys, what have been some of the best mascaras that you've tried in 2022? Or do you stick with just like the same mascara? Are you not a pioneer when it comes to your mascaras and you just use the same one? Let us all know in the comments down below. We all want to know what everyone else is using, so let us know. Maybe we'll try them out too. If you enjoyed today's video, please be sure to hit the like button, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye now.